Well, I've talked about lions, I've talked about cheetahs, so this week I'll talk about leopards. In the last two episodes of Wildlife Wednesday, I spoke about lions and cheetahs. But the third big cat of the Masai Mara is another beautiful cat, and I'm lucky that in my short time there I got to photograph all three species. So in this week's episode, I'll conclude my look at the Mara's big three cats by talking about leopard. Watching a leopard appear from the bush and slowly, stealthily approach your position is an awe-inspiring experience. I can almost still feel the adrenaline building as I recall the first moment I saw this beautiful creature appear as if by magic right before my eyes. It was just after sunrise and we'd made our way to this particular area because there'd been reports from some of the other guides of a leopard roaming the area over the previous 24 hours. When we arrived, Petro picked a spot he thought would be a good vantage point because we could see for a couple of 100 yards in every direction. So if the leopard was to appear, there was a good chance we'd see it. And we certainly weren't disappointed because we'd only been there a matter of 10 or 15 minutes when it emerged from the bush and made its way slowly towards us. From a photographic point of view, this was one of the best combinations of circumstances I could have ever hoped for. Perfect lighting conditions. Remember, we were still in the golden hour, with one of the most beautiful animals in the whole of the Masai Mara right before me. So naturally, as soon as I could get a clear view, I began taking pictures. As it passed our jeep, it gave us a cursory glance and continued on its way, totally unfazed by our presence. So Petro slowly moved the jeep forward until we were about 100 yards ahead of it, and we stopped again to give me a better angle. As I took some more pictures, it turned to its right and disappeared back into the bush, and that's the last we saw of it. But what an experience. One of the many great memories I would bring home with me. Of the three big cats of the Masai Mara, the leopard is said to be the most secretive and hardest to find, mainly due to the fact that they do most of their hunting at night and spend much of their time during the daylight hours sleeping high up in trees. I did get one more opportunity to photograph a leopard when we came across a mother and a single cub, again through reports from the other guides who had spotted the pair. Although the mother was well concealed in the bush, the cub, with the curiosity of the young, emerged from the bush every now and then to see if anything interesting was going on, and just as quickly returned to its mother. The mother was extremely difficult to photograph because of the thick cover she had chosen to hide in, but I did get a couple of reasonably decent record shots, along with a couple of half-decent shots of the cub. So that was another memory of the Masai Mara's big cats to add to my long list of wonderful Masai Mara memories. So with that, I'll leave you to enjoy today's slideshow. Well, thanks again for watching Wildlife Wednesday, folks. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, I'd be grateful if you'd give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And when you do, don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified every time I upload new content. Till next week, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands and wear a mask where necessary, and continue to maintain social distancing. We're not out of the woods yet. Take care, folks. Bye.